Sheep's in a new paddock. Gorgeous grass. I was just telling Aiden, man, I need cow back here. I don't have all the fencing done, and I'm scared to put too many beef cows in temporary fencing because they get a little crazy. It looks good though, don't it?
It does.
Look at that grass.
Really nice grass.
Gosh, look at that. It's crazy. Okay, it's steaming hot outside. So now you remember how we tied up the tomatoes with the yellow string going back and forth, and it has worked excellent. Now they're high enough to where we've only tied up once. I'm gonna tie them up one more time, but I'm gonna do it the easy man way. I'm gonna take this and run all the way around the edge, run it all back around, and just keep on going around the top, just like that. And that should support them all without me having to individually go through and get it done. So let's get this done now before it starts storming. All right, we've got kind of the cages, the wire cages, and then of course just wrap this again. So it's really holding up well. Well, we came up to the farm for a family day, and then we had a little calf. It's not actually ours, it's actually Dad's. But she's looking good. Very pretty little cow. We're gonna put them in the corral and get them away from all these big cows though, and try to get it where she can spend some time just nursing and eating and making sure baby and mama's okay. She's looking good. My dad's cows had a calf. She's looking good, but she just looks a little lethargic. She's ate okay this morning. Brought her to a different paddock, get her closer to the pen so we could watch her. But her mama kind of abandoned her, so we're gonna kind of watch her, keep an eye on her, and I hope we don't have to nurse her. But her mama's not being the best mama cow yet.
Well, maybe a not so good Father's Day.
Yeah, so we showed you the picture of the new calf, and that's my dad bought that calf as kind of just an extra calf. A cow, excuse me. It was already bred. We don't know anything about this cow. We just picked it up from a friend of ours. He didn't really know enough about it, so it was just a cheap cow. You know, when you find a good deal, you buy it. Well, anyways, this calf.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and so
sometimes pass those up.
That's right. So. Last when we came out here, we realized, hey, this cow's gonna be close. Well, you know, of course, she had the calf 2 days ago.
And it was a good sized calf for her size,
yeah,
I would say.
She's a smaller cow.
She's a very small cow, and the calf is small, but it's a good size for her.
But the kicker is, yesterday, my father said that, hey, she was doing good running around, being a typical calf like you would see. Well, this morning we got there, she's laid under a tree, it's hot, so that's normal. So we didn't think nothing about it, you know, and then I took the footage. But she's just kind of gotten more lethargic as time went on. So
very lethargic. We noticed probably shortly after lunch, she just wasn't hardly moving at all.
And her mom really wasn't showing, the mama cow wasn't really showing attention to her. We saw her nurse a little bit, but we were talking, you know, 3 or 4 sucks, and that was it.
Yeah.
So,
and then she was kind of down from there, like not really moving, not really picking her head up much. She would get up some, but just not to be, 2 whole days? She's 2 whole days today. She should be like on the move, and she's just not.
So we went home a while ago and got some milk and a little bottle, and I said, well, we'll just
from
try
our dairy cows.
Yeah, from our cows, from Allie
We
Nelson.
warmed it up.
And we said, hey, we'll just try it out and see if she'll take the bottle. Well, she took the bottle a little bit, but she's so weak.
Very little.
She barely can even get it in her system.
I would say maybe 50 to 100 meals, which is not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot at all.
And her inside her mouth is really, really warm. To me, we have not been able to check a temperature on her.
She feels warm.
But to touch, she feels really warm. So we got on the phone with the vet and just said, hey, look, this is what's going on. We have seen her nurse, but it's been very, very little. What are your suggestions? What do you think we should do? And he said, really, I mean, you could give her a shot of something, but
so we've got some vitamin B, a B complex shot that we used for
when the sheep got down and their immunes were down.
So we're hoping we can give her that. Maybe she'll take a little of this bottle.
He needs to put his seat on.
We were not planning on bringing this cow home because it's not really our cow, or calf, excuse me. But I said, you know, if we have to bottle feed this cow, or we're going to have to put her on one of our nurse cows, or our milk cows, we need to bring her back to the house. So what we're going to do is try to at least see if we can keep life in her right now.
So we're going to give her a shot. and then we're gonna try to get her to get some more bottle between now and later this afternoon, or when the sun goes down. But we're thinking if she doesn't just completely die before sundown, we're probably just gonna take her home. We don't really want to, but at this point, we both feel like she's not going to make it through the night. And since if we can get her back up on her feet, of course we have Allie and Elsa. Elsa being more tempered to,
she would easily
take her. We feel like she would easily take the calf, because she would let Kristoff nurse off of her all the time.
But if worse comes to worse, we have tons of milk. We can put it in a bottle.
We can bottle feed her, yes. So it's down to if she can survive long enough for us to help her, I think is what. If we can get her on her feet enough and get her to bounce back enough. I mean, it was so fast. It just happened so fast. And I think she's either sick and she has something internal wrong with her.
And she can't nurse because she's
got something wrong with her.
Or mama's not let her nurse.
Or she's nursed a little off of mom, but not enough to sustain her. So if we can get her back up on her feet, I think she'll be all right. It's really it's getting her there, and she's to the point where this is how sick she is. When we were bottle feeding her, she was only taking very little, but we were having to hold her head up.
Yeah.
That's how sick she is, and she's 2 days old, y'all. She shouldn't be like this. So we're really worried, really concerned. It's not a so happy Father's Day. I mean, we really hate it. We hate to see any livestock, so we're going to do our best to try to get her back up on her feet.
It's just like anything else, you know. You hate to see something happen to them. It's going to happen. We know that. It's just one of those things. We're going to try to do all we can, and that's all we can do. Yeah. Okay, so she's still showing signs of life. Not the best life. We'll get her up and she'll come down. She's taking some our cow's milk. Also got a vitamin B12 shot, our B complex shot. We gave her some electric lights. So we've done just about all we could do tonight. So hopefully if she makes it through the night, we'll see what happens tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take her home in the back of an SUV, because we don't have my truck here or the trailer. Her mama she's just not taking her. You know what, Misty? She may have a cut on her udder. Look at that. Looks like she's bleeding, so that might be why she's not taking her. Look, see how she's got blood right there on her udder?
Even so.
So that might be what she's a first time heifer, so it might be one of those things where she's sensitive and she's got a little cut right on her. You see her bleeding on that side?
Yeah.
So it could be what it is. So what we're going to do is take her home.
Well,
she's not going to become a baby bottle calf if we can even get her alive enough to take the bottle. We're having to force feed her now. She is weak. Yeah, she's just lethargic. Beautiful little cow, but just we'll see. So we're going to load her up in the SUV and take her home and see if we can watch her tonight. If she lives to the night, that's a big deal. Then we'll be able to try to give her another bottle in the morning. But I'm not as hopeful as I wish we were.
We'll see. I ain't never seen this before.
Hey,
this is a cow ride.
This is what you call a cattle drive.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna be able to fit up in there with her?
I am. If she goes crazy, it kicks me out.
That's the thing, guys.
Don't knock those over, buddy. Happy Father's Day.
You got a brand new baby.
Oh no! What?
I would love for Hattie Mae to stay in there with her tonight. Or Elsa, somebody that would protect her.
We're gonna put a gate up.
Hold on, we're fixing to unchain it. Oh, it's open. Good.
Flip this light.
Where's the light at? So we got her out here. We got her to take a few more gulps of this. She swallowed some and she peed. So we're going to just let her lay here. She's really, when I touch her under her chin and in her mouth, she's really, really hot. So we're gonna just leave her out here. It is 7 and we're just gonna let her just rest. Hopefully she's still alive. We're gonna come back out here at 10 o'clock and give her the rest that's in that bottle. And I'm hoping that through the night that the hydration is enough to keep her alive. But as you see, she's very lethargic, very weak, very, it's just, we don't know. We don't know.
So what time it is?
You ready?
Yeah.
Well, it's almost 11. We come back out here to check on the baby. We got her to take just a little bit more. Actually, I added a cup of cream, warmed it up, and added it to the little electrolytes we're giving her. We got her to take a little bit more. She's holding her head up a little bit better, but she's still pretty weak. I'm hoping that she'll be better by tomorrow. We can give her another vitamin B shot in a few days, and we're just gonna kind of let her rest tonight. Colby will give her a bottle in the morning. I'll give her one when I get up. She still was really, really hot to touch. I mean, like really hot, but we'll see. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear, and she's not dead yet, so we're not gonna give up on her.